Mary Jo and I have talked about this, and I have a version of the story about how this work came about that she corrects all the time, but mine is a little dramatic, so I'm just going to jump right in. But so Mary Jo, even after we met away from the University of Michigan campus and had a chance to connect there, when we sort of got back to campus in the years following, we found ourselves on committees together and task force together, and just, we had an opportunity to work in a collaborative setting. And I think maybe after the most recent task force around advancing public safety here at the University of Michigan, it may have come up during that task force that I founded this project called the YBMen project that's doing mental health advancement and promotion work for Black men on campuses. And the exchange that I like to say that happened was Mary Jo said to me, of course, this is not what she said, but this is how I'm going to tell the story. Daphne, you've been to Ohio State, you've been to Michigan State, you've been to all of these colleges and universities and have done YBMen there, but you have not done it at the University of Michigan yet. How dare you? How dare you not do this here at the University of Michigan?
Mental health is not monolithic. It requires targeted interventions based on identity. People experience this place really differently, and those themes were coming up in both the advancing public safety and the student mental health work. And so I think maybe what you were hearing, Daphne, I was more bold in my clear understanding of how much we needed it at U of M at that moment. And so I want to just go on record to apologize if you heard that any other way. And I just think about the time of this moment in society where we are shining a spotlight on things that have been going on for a long time. I think also created a willingness for the bureaucracy to be able to engage in this ask differently.
Mary Jo was exactly right, because I think in my mind, Michigan is home. The University of Michigan is my home base. And so I really did want to spend some time incubating our ideas and pilot testing versions of YBMen with Black college men and other campuses, because in my mind, I could always come home. And Mary Jo just so happened to reach out to me at the perfect time and said, it's time, bring YBMen back home to the University of Michigan, and we at Wolverine Wellness would love to work with you to make that happen. And so that's my version of the story, is that Mary Jo appropriately called me out.
I don't feel like I would ever be in any space in the universe to be like, how dare you, Dr. Daphne White.
Wolverine Wellness and YBMen can create a sustainable, ongoing, safe space for Black men on this campus. And so what I really love is that, I might graduate, you might move on, but this YBMen Wolverine Wellness partnership can keep going. I have been very lucky to have actually shared some space with participants and with the students. YBMen has been the first time that they've been able to engage with other Black men at UM. And so my hope and dream is that when a Black male student comes through U of M, this is one of the things that they know about.
I think about Black men and Black boys in the ways that we were told that this was really not for us. And to some degree, there's a hunger here. There's a rich hunger of Black men and Black boys wanting to be educated, wanting to reach the highest levels of education available, so that they can feel that level of freedom. And I think we all, to some degree, know that the education is the key to that version of freedom, is understanding not only your world, but understanding the factors and the things that really impact you on a day-to-day basis.
I definitely agree with everything that has been said, but a big criticism of programs specifically for people of color for the past 25, 30 years has been the lack of science. And so one of the things that my team wanted to make sure we did was we did not want anyone to criticize the scientific feasibility of our work. Because a lot of times support that's available will say, well, this is a great program, but we don't have any evaluations. We don't have science behind it. So I'm sorry, we can't give you any resources. We have that with YBMen.